At first glance, the movement and inventory adjustment journals look the same. The primary difference between the two journals is that the offsetting general ledger account can be selected in the movement journal. Because a ledger account cannot be specified in the inventory adjustment journal, all transactions will post according to the posting profiles for inventory. Both the inventory adjustment and movement journals allow for journal lines to be entered where items are issued from inventory or received into inventory. When the journals post, an inventory receipt or issue is posted, the inventory level and values are changed, and ledger transactions are generated. The following information is required in each journal: the date of the transaction, the item number, the quantity, and the cost price. When a positive quantity is entered in the journals, a receipt and gain is posted. However, when a negative quantity is entered on the journal line, an issue and a loss is posted. Let's go create a new movement journal in AX. I'm here in the Inventory Management module, and underneath the Journals group, we'll expand the Item Transactions folder and create a new movement journal. This will open up the new movement journal form. Here, you can click the new icon to start a new journal. You'll also notice a Create New button to the far right. The difference between these buttons is that when you click the New button, you must manually select the journal name. When you use the Create New button, the system will use the default journal name that's configured in the Inventory and Warehouse Management Parameters form. Let's click the New button and select the journal name that we just created. After you've created the journal, you can update the description of the journal and then click Lines to begin entering the details of the items to be adjusted. The date will default to today's date, but you can update this date according to when the adjustment should be made. In the item number field, I'll use the drop-down box to select an item. The site and warehouse information will default based on the information that's set up on that item. If the item is controlled by any inventory dimensions, you must specify those. You can use the Inventory Dimension Display button to add or remove the inventory dimensions from your grid by selecting the checkboxes and then clicking OK. You can also access the inventory dimensions by clicking the Inventory Dimensions tab. Once you've verified all of the dimension information for the line of your journal, you'll specify the quantity. Remember that a positive quantity will add inventory and a negative quantity will remove inventory. The cost price is selected from the item master based on the setup of either the default cost price or the standard cost. The cost amount field will extend the cost price based on the quantity that you've selected multiplied by the cost price. The last column here is the offset account. This is coming from the journal name that we just set up. You can optionally use the drop-down box and change this quantity. You can add as many lines to your journal as desired by clicking the New button or using the down arrow. Once you've finished entering the lines in your journal, you can validate the journal to make sure that there are no errors. On the Check Journal form, you can run the process in batch, which might be useful if the journal contains a large quantity of lines. I'm just going to click OK. And here you can see that this particular item is missing a cost roll-up. Once you've corrected any errors that occurred while validating, you can use the Post button to post the journal. Once you click the Post button, no further changes can be made to the journal, and the general ledger will be updated with the cost and quantity information. Likewise, the inventory subledger will be updated with the new inventory quantities, and the on-hand inventory will be adjusted. Now you can watch the following demonstration to see the process for an adjustment journal, and I'll see you in the next lesson where we'll look at transfer journals.